So I've come back to revisit this track and I've got this nice kind of bass line, not literally. But I really want to add a bit of bass and I want to make something. Good timing because I have been given Oracle by Teletone to play with. So those of you that follow me know I am a massive fan of Teletone. I already own a lot of their stuff. I think all of their stuff has this source, this character, which is what I'm looking for when I'm getting plugins and libraries. I'm bored of things just being super sterile. Like I want stuff that's really going to bring texture to my work. So when they told me I could have a copy of Oracle, I was gassed, firstly. And of course I said, fucking thank you. I'm definitely going to play with it. It looks amazing. I'd already been eyeing it up and it was in my wish list. So I thought this is actually a great idea to maybe play around with Oracle. And why not show you guys what it's like? Let's clear my channel strip. So it runs in Kontakt. This is Kontakt Player 8. Effectively, they've sampled a load of iconic vintage monosynths, and this tool allows you to play back the samples but do some cool stuff, and also importantly play it like a polysynth. You can see these knobs are clearly modeled on the Moog knobs. I have one here, a sub fatty, and the filter knob is identical to all of these knobs, which is a cool touch. You can play this in mono or poly. It's in poly at the moment. You've got A rack, B rack, and you can load 2 different synths into each of those. And then you've got some effects down here. We've got some color, character, filter, tone, space. Let's just turn this entire unit off. This is just default out the box, right? So I'm gonna just play around. This is what I'm working with. And I feel like we need a which is somewhere around here. So I'm gonna have a little look. You've got the Korg MS-20 classic. This is great. Look, we've got a bunch of patches from that. We've got the Moog DFAM drummer from another mother, I think. Moog Model D, and so on and so on. Oh, we've got an SH101 here. I mean, come on. Sequential. Some wavetables, and then basic shapes, custom shapes. And on top of that, sorry, I should say, there is a bunch of presets here that have been pre-designed for you, you know, and this is quite a good little filtering system, actually, because we can have multiple and flick through all of them. Very simple, easy to use. Let's close this for now. I am going to load a drummer from another mother, resonant filter envelope on A. So that sounds like this. And then on B, I'm gonna load a, maybe we just go Model D saw. Let's turn this one off and this one on. Or reverse is quite cool. Right, together. Not a bad starting point. Let's turn on the effects. Filter. That's what we want. And what's cool, actually, we've got an LFO here. We can assign this to different knobs within Kontakt Library. That's pretty cool. Then we've got tone, noise, of course, like any synth. Sub. Ooh. Space. Actually a really nice reverb. That one's Black Hole, which is massive, which sounds great, but we've got some other options here. Arpeggiator, not something I'm going to look at the moment, but cool that is there. Phaser, chorus, flanger, yes, yes, yes. Character. It's quite nice. Yeah, we can push it. Let's just put this up an octave. Movement, yes please. We want it to be synced to the tempo. We can actually draw the shape, which is cool. This is like a sine. Let's take this one and map it to the cutoff. Straight away we're getting movement, and then I want kind of like which is like a 1/4 triplet. Bit less depth. You can see, right, how easy this is to use and how quickly I can shape a sound from some cool ass vintage synths. Let's have a listen to that in the mix. I want it. we're getting there. We're getting there. I feel like we need to map this same LFO to the volumes on each. So we're kind of turning up the volume with the LFO at the same time. Let's start them lower. It's kind of like a cut off, but not. But it's giving a sharper effect, isn't it? Which is quite nice. The only thing I'm noticing is the drummer from Another Mother feels like it's an octave lower, maybe? Yeah, so I might drop this one, and then they're going to match. I'm going to just put this all up an octave. Let's introduce a little bit of EQ. What we're going on here, we can introduce some noise just at the end of that. So what we're on 2 bars. A little bit of fuzz. And the same with a bit of drive. Oh, maybe on the 1, 2. Let's just strip back some of the sounds that are going on. Let's take that big open pad out so we can hear it a bit better. Yeah, that feels a little nicer. I'm gonna save this preset and I'm gonna call it Wobble, and we're going to categorize it in bass. I think about what I like most about Oracle is that it doesn't slow you down when you're in the flow state. Like, the starting point is really nice, and you're not constantly chasing a sound. It doesn't take too long to get to roughly where you want to. I will drop a link in the description below to Oracle. Well, I'm not an affiliate, so I get nothing from it, but I do think you should check it out. I've seen his rear though. Let's have a quick just flick through some of the other stuff they've got going on, because there's some really nice bits. Jesus Christ. Ah. Woo. Model D. Oh man. Do you know how expensive a Model D is? That sounds great. Yeah, I mean, this thing sounds amazing. I am shocked that it's within Kontakt. It's one of those synths / plugins that give you inspiration off the bat, like just playing something random like that, all of a sudden you want to make another tune. I love it when synths and stuff just assist your flow state and they don't hinder you. There's not too much going on, which makes it not intimidating for most people, and that means it's just quicker to use and quicker to get ideas down, because ultimately that's what it's about, staying in that flow state and just getting a bunch of ideas down. We can come back later and tweak till our heart's content, but the majority of tunes are made in that first spark of inspiration, that first kind of hour when you are in the vibe. Anyway, I'm Johnny Mitekiss. Peace. Follow for more. Oh, make sure you subscribe, please, so we can do more of this stuff, because I like doing this and hopefully you like watching it. Peace.